sweating.
Good.
Yep.
Gary Roberts. I'm excited about this.
We've heard a lot of stories. We've heard a lot of stories, haven't we?
Feel free to speak, mate.
I thought you were asking me questions. Yeah, you know what?
Say hello
You know what Popey's like. He's fucking. He makes a few up, but the majority of them are true. So the benefit of the doubt.
He's so excited. He's messaged us about 5 times.
Mate, he's mad, isn't he? He's mad for it.
So no pressure, mate.
No pressure.
Yeah, but you've got to fucking perform today.
I think I was Popey's idol, to be honest. Same teeth.
Was he the I'm pleased he got it in before me.
Yeah. Thanks for coming, by the way.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Appreciate it.
No, your employment record is something else.
Yeah, I've had a few clubs, probably more than Tiger Woods, to be honest. I'm at Chester now. Just been with the personal trainer at number 1 gym there, doing fitness regime. I've only had 10 days off, but I'm enjoying.
So you were the personal trainer on the 24th, is it today?
Yeah.
24th of May.
Yeah.
And you were a personal trainer?
Yeah.
I tell you what, Popey said you sorted yourself out, and I believe him now.
To be honest, I have, yeah. Because years ago, obviously, I went into Tony Adams' clinic. I was a fucking loose cannon, to be honest. I'll be honest with you. I'm not afraid to admit me demons. Went in there a gambler, come out a cokehead and alcoholic.
What are they doing? Have they got a bar in there?
I went in there and cured me gambling for a few months. Fucking hell, this is good. I got a few quid in my pocket. Then he hit that.
Spend it on something, didn't you?
Yeah, I didn't spend it on clobber and fucking nights out, as you can see.
Dentist. We didn't spend it on fucking dentist, did we?
Filling would cost me $3,000, and that's just for the scaffold. And so I went in there. I went into Tony Adams' clinic. It was good for me at the time.
You do the 28 days?
Yeah, 28 days. It was brilliant. We did it down in Portsmouth, Liphook.
Did you do the walking the horses round and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah. For the horses, did hot and cold stone therapy and that. And
how old were you then?
I was 23, 24. I did. I just fell off the rails at Crewe. I did. I think Tottenham were interested. Cardiff bidded, and I just lost my way really. But there was no excuses. You know what I mean? I was a grown man, but. Like I said, I went from that to that, and then my life was fucked, to be fair. It was no one's fault but my own. You can't blame anyone, which is understandable. But like you said, I've turned the corner now. I'm 3 years clean off, maybe 4 years clean. I haven't had no white stuff, the powder. I have a pint. I like a pint still. I have a bet on the GGs, but what I can afford because I've got a family now and stuff. So.
So you got it under control.
Yeah, I've got it under control and stuff. So I've got a family and that, and then it's like you'll probably go out once a week. We go out with the kids and that, and then probably once a month with the lads. And then if it's with the lads, it's just a Super Sunday if there's no game on a Tuesday. But yeah, well, you can't fart round here because you do. If you're seen in the pub having a pint, you're fucking pissed out your head if you're interested. You know what I mean?
Do you know when you were that age, was football just
Well, it was
a thing you did, and you had other priorities.
Well, it was when I was 16. I think I was 14. I got kicked out of school for pulling a Mooney and writing "fuck off" on my arse to the headmaster. So
sound.
Good Did you spell it right?
I don't know, for a bit dyslexic, man. Cook off, it said. And it was on the school roof, smashing the skyliners up, and then. We had an appeal. Dario Gradi, Steve Holland came to the appeal to try and get me into school, and the other lads who were on the roof, they got back in. Then they wouldn't take me back. I don't know why, because I was quite bright in school.
Give over.
No, never. And then they wouldn't take me back, so I was in training with the first team every day
at
Crewe.
At what age?
14
training with the first team?
Yeah, I was in 14, 15 training with the first. They used to pay me as well to go in. And with Steve Holland, I'd train with the under 18s and that. And I think it was Dean Ashton, Varney and them at the time.
Crewe Championship year?
Yeah,
Championship,
that's when because I maybe debut in the Championship. I think it was away at West Ham it was.
What were you then?
17, my full debut.
See, we've had some names on here I've never heard anybody training with the first team at 14, 15.
Yeah, it took me
Championship club, that's fucking unheard of, innit?
It was either that or no home tutor would have me. They must have thought it was a fucking loon ball, which it was. But
so it's football or nothing.
It was football or dead. That's the road. That's the
Not
road.
bad, yeah.
That was the road it was going. I ain't gonna lie, do you know what I mean? But it was football or dead, and then obviously the family. I've got a family now, lovely family. I love them to bits, and they've changed me. But I've changed before. I've got an 8-month daughter now, and my missus and a couple of stepkids, and they just makes me realise, like, look in the mirror and think, fucking hell, it's not all about just you at times, do you know what I mean? But
I think you do become selfish as a footballer, don't you? You do just think it's all about
I'll do what
I'm doing, and all I can think about is what I'm going to be doing Saturday night after the game.
Yeah. You were England schoolboy as well, weren't you?
Yeah, I was in. I think it was 16, 17, 18s, 19s. Up until, I think I'm the only captain of England not to play in the Premier League. I think so, but it is what it is. You know, I ain't gonna cry over spilt milk. It's fucking.
The amount of people that we spoke to, like Billy Port, we've said that you're the best player that they played with. Like,
well, I'd say that about Billy. I'd say about Popey. He's probably the best window fitter I've seen. Nah, he's decent. Popey is. He's an handful. He's ugly, obviously, but he's an handful. He's good at what he does, and obviously his goal scoring record provides it. But he probably, if maybe I had the background he had, if I didn't have it too soon and I had to work and come into it, it might have been different. But I don't think it would have been, because at the time I was a mess. I was fucked and stuff. But
so where did it go from your debut? Once you were in?
Well, and it was we went down on the Monday to West Ham because we played on the Tuesday night, and we're in the hotel having pre-match meal. It was just turned 17, and then and then Dario pulled me one side. He went, "You playing left wing?" I went, "What?" We didn't tell you last night because we didn't want you to get worked up and all that. And, you know,
didn't want you to go out and celebrate.
No, to be fair,
in China White's London Monday night, I'm fucking playing tomorrow, lads. Fuck it.
I don't think I hit the ale till I was 18. I don't think I hit the ale till I was 18, and then I'm standing in the tunnel and you got them bubbles fucking in the air, and then you look right, you got Bywater, Terry Sheringham, fucking, and you're like, fucking hell, this is it. You know what I mean? I fancy a bit of this.
Did you shit your pants?
Not really, no, because I was nervous in the tunnel, but when you get out there and you get your first touch of the ball, it just fucking goes out the window, you know what I mean? I was that and just not arsed one bit, you know. Once you get your first touch of the ball, I think for the first 10-15 minutes he had fucking Sean Newtonitis. The cunt wouldn't stand still, he was just bombing up because they were in good possession of the ball, and I was thinking, fuck's sake, give us a breather, will ya? And then in the end I settled into the game, and then I did alright, and then the week later played against.
Did you win?
We drew one each, and then the week later I played away at Sheffield United, and then he bedded me in, Dario, to be fair, because I weren't the biggest. Obviously I got bigger and stronger when I'd done the weights, and then didn't look back then. Probably after 4 or 5 weeks of play.
Do you feel comfortable? You know, Championship football. Do you feel
it was?
I can play this. This is.
To be honest, Parks, not being big-headed, when I was 17, 18 in the Championship, I was playing against Sidwells, Kevin Harpers, and I just thought to myself,
I can do this. This is.
I thought to myself at the time, I'm better players than these at 17 years of age. It was crazy.
Could any of them seasoned pros? Did you listen to any of them if they ever said it?
So who were in the crew team at the time then? Who were? Maggie Bagheera, were he there?
Yeah, Madge was there. Madge, yeah, he come. Madge.
Dean Ashton, the biggest hitter.
Madge, for me, I'd say probably Billy Jones was probably the biggest hitter at the time, because I remember the goal he scored against Wigan on the volley. Well, I don't know if you've seen it. I think it was his second game in. Kenny strilled the corner to the edge of the box. He's 25 yards out, scissor kick, and fucking rocketed in the stanchion. But
is he the same age as you, Bill?
Yeah, Bill's the same age. Yeah.
So you're saying they're just chalk and cheese, aren't you? Because Billy's probably the most professional. we've ever played.
Yeah,
he'd be stretching, eating his fucking dinner, Bill. Wouldn't he? He'd have his fucking leg round his ears, eating his dinner. Yeah. Fucking unbelievable.
Someone said to me, do core, I'd look at them like they've got 3 fucking heads. You know what I mean?
Core or coke?
Both. Well, I'll do core if you give me a line. Yeah, so Billy's probably the best I've grew up with and played with. Like Nicky Maynard was decent, his movement as when I was a kid coming through, but centre forwards for me, if you're the midfield player, their movement makes you the player you are if you've got the assist. You know what I mean? Because the lower you go down, you've got to get your head up. Sometimes you've got to play the ball to their run. You know what I mean? And
so you're in the team. You're up there. Obviously, you're getting linked with clubs. When do you think it started going wrong?
How long have we got? I think when it was when there was interest from Tottenham and Cardiff, and then I think Cardiff come in. Dave Jones, I think he bid it, and I think Dario wanted more money, the greedy twat, and then because he was on 20% of the sell-on fee, and then I was in Magaluf at the time, and I think it was due back. I think Steve Holland was the manager then.
How old were you?
23 then I was due back on the, I think it was was it end of June or 3rd of July.
Due back into training, like
yeah, due back into training. So we'd gone out there for Chris McCready's stag do. It was meant to be 4 days. Ended up staying out there for 19 days. missed 2 weeks of pre-season.
Switch your phone off.
Hold on a minute, how old are you here?
24, 23. Come back 2 weeks in, and they ended up owing fucking gangsters $5,000 out there.
What, in Maggers?
Yeah, the lads who was out there with, there was a couple of gangsters.
So you've been linked with Tottenham, Cardiff have been on, and you decide to stay in Magaluf for an extra 2 weeks.
Yeah, that Magaluf gets all you, mate.
It's a good trip though.
Once it gets you,
hey?
Once it won't spit you out, will it?
Yeah, oh fuck, you know. I think I've got my own stool in the Elder Cafe bar.
So you know, in this time when you're thinking, I should be back in pre-season here, are you not half shitting your pants thinking, fucking hell, what's going to happen when I get back? Or are you just totally totally oblivious to what?
Fair, I think it was before I went. Before, it was about 3 months before. I think we played Hartlepool. I think it was on a Saturday, and I think Steve Allen, the gaffers, knew I'd been on the piss from the Sunday to the Thursday and not turned in training. I said I had the shit, but I think everyone knew, and I turned up on the. I was meant to turn up on a Friday, didn't come. I said I'll be at the game Saturday. So I think the bus was leaving at fucking 8 o'clock Saturday morning. So I got on the bus expecting a fucking rollicking. He goes, you're playing fullback. Been in all week, I've been on the fucking ale. And he got to mark, is it Humphreys, is it?
Yeah, Richie Humphreys.
He's twisting and turning in the first 3 or 5 minutes, and I'm thinking, fuck, you know, it's like being on a fairground. I feel sick as fuck.
Is that the last thing you want to hear that you started?
Not really, no, because it was just, I was that oblivious to it. It was, you could play. I was playing tanked up. You know what I mean? It was just one of them things.
So you were just pissed constantly, yeah?
No. To be honest, when I'd have a game on a Saturday, I'd probably 2 or 3 times out my whole career, I'd bevy on a Friday, and that's probably it. But if it'd been partying and on the other gear, I'd just fucking, I think it was fucking Al Capone or someone like that. Do you know what I mean? Untouchable, and I'd used to sit in hotel rooms thinking it was fucking King Kong.
So what's your week to week? What's your week? How does it work? So you play on a Saturday, and then you out then Sunday.
I'll play Saturday. When I was at bad on my RP, play Saturday, I got Saturday night, and then depending where the party's at, so it could be Saturday to the Thursday with no sleep, or it could be Saturday to Monday, or they used to call me Happy Mondays because I was never in on a Monday.
You could dance like Bez.
Did you just have to phone in, or did they just know? Did you just think, fuck it?
No, it's Monday, Robert won't be in. So we just leave one short on the training ground at Crewe. But
so do you think the gaffer wasn't firm enough with you? You know, could he have getting older and gone?
I don't think the gaffer was firm enough with me, because I think at the time then he wanted to sell me, and he thought the only way I'm going to sell him is to keep playing the cunt. And I was playing, and some weeks I was like, fucking hell, do this every week, and then some other games you like, and it does catch up with you. So if there's any youngsters out there, advise you not to fucking do it. At the time you feel great and stuff like that, but it does catch up with you, and it doesn't catch up with you. It catches up with you physically mostly, but mentally, what I've been through, I wouldn't advise anyone.
Do you think Dario half not stitched you up, but he was looking out for himself, thinking, I'm going to play him, instead of just saying, right, I'll tell you what, I'm going to sort this fucker out.
Yeah, leave him
not playing for 6 weeks. Yeah. I'm going to get him sorted out, and then after that, if you don't get him sorted out of that,
he's tried, hasn't he?
More interested in his own interests.
More interested in his.
I think what it was with Billy as well. He was his own, because I think he was on a 20% or 25% of sell-on fees. So if you dog eat dog in this world, so especially in that football. Like, and then I think Billy had to go to a tribunal, didn't he, for Preston, and then he just wanted to. But
that makes sense because he didn't want him to go to Preston.
No, he wanted.
Nah, obviously, if Billy goes to Prem, Dario's getting more money. So he's come out and done a thing. He's saying Billy should be playing in England, should be playing in the Premier League. Yeah. We'll see how this works out and stuff. But obviously now we know that he's just thinking, I've missed out on a pound note.
Well, it was. We played Cheltenham away, and I think we got beat. I think it was 2 or 3 now. I think Martin Allen was there, my gen. Obviously they've done their own work on me. They've obviously said, look, stop him, and you know what I mean. And I've turned up thinking, he's just not played me. So yeah, I didn't say anything at the time, so I just went in the warm-up.
So you're expecting to play like?
Yeah, I was expecting to play every fucking week. And I just said to Luke, and Luke said to Luke, come on, we'll go out and
Luke Rogers,
I said to Luke Rogers, go out and warm up. So we've gone out and we're just twatting balls, and he's like, well, fuck off. So we're just twatting balls into the goal, do you know what I mean? And then we're on the way home, and then the bus, and then Luke goes, come on, we'll get on a night out, we'll get back. So we got back, so we've gone. One of Luke's pals has come in the car, we've took me and Luke, and then we drove back to the ground, and the fucking padlocks are locked, aren't they, for the gate? So we can't get the cars out till obviously the bus gets back. So I said to Luke, right, I'll fucking get him back now. Jumped over the gate, gone to his fucking big silver fucking Picasso thing. So I've just got like a cocktail stick off the floor. So I've just slept 4 of his tyres down. Got back on in his mate's car. Next minute, the bus turns up about an hour later. So
sat there proud as punch.
Just sat in there in the front, just heads down like that, so they can't see it. So I'm thinking, fucking hell. So he gets off the bus, he wobbles like he does, like the penguin walk, and he walks up there. He must.
Is there a drink like?
God, he's probably done 2 or 3 bottles of Reading on the bus. So he gets off the bus. He's walking, and the assistant manager Bakes is behind him. He goes, fucking hell, Neil. I haven't just got 1 punch yet, I've got fucking 4. 4? Bakes went 4. He went, yeah, look, Neil, fucking 4. He went, fucking hell. It's fucking my luck, that, innit? We get fucking stuff 3-0 and I've got 4 fucking punches. And we're gone, we're just laughing in the car thinking, hurry up, so fuck off so we can get our car and fuck off. I don't fucking believe it, Neil. What am I going to do now?
Did you ever get caught? Did you ever get sussed?
No, did a fuck.
You have now.
Did you have any scary moments with, obviously doing what you should be, any drug testers turning up?
Yeah, I think it was at Crew one time. I was sitting on the physio bed, and then I think it was Michael O'Connor come in and said, fucking hell, have you been on it the weekend? I said, are you fucking stupid? I said, have you seen me pupils? You have, haven't you? I said, so drugs people in, I've gone, fuck off. Next minute I've seen them in the suits and the fucking thing, so I've looked them lying on the physio bed. Looking at the window there, I'm thinking, that's definitely a good exit for me, that. And next minute the physio's car keys are there, his Mercs. So the physio's fucked off, scared of fucking some tubey grip or whatever it is. So I've got him and fuck that, stared out the window.
So you climbed out the window?
Yeah, gone in there, fucking...
Beep, 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 all road car park.
So fucking right, there it is. So we've got in his car, fuck this, got to get out far away from this. So we drove the car, the Merc like that, for about 15 minutes. I could smell smoke, I'm thinking, what the fucking hell's that? So the handbrake on the Merc is down there, you know, on the right. So I'm fucking looking for it, it's not the handbrake. So I've got to stop the car by this pub thinking, fucking hell, and I'm trying to lift the bonnet up, couldn't lift the fucking bonnet. What the fuck, smoke? Checking the tyres, thinking of a fucking
puncture.
Burning. Yeah, puncture. Dario's had me back. So I'm thinking, fucking hell's going on here? And I'm thinking, fucking hell, this ain't normal, this. So I thought, so fuck it. So there's like a fucking, I can see a country pub up there. So I'm thinking, fucking, just get it in there. And then when the lads finish training, they can pick me up on the way home, Lowy and Dugdale and Mike Higdon. So it's about 20 past 10 now, because I think they come in about fucking 10 to 10, the drugs people, and then we train and that, so forth. So I'm sitting in the car thinking, what can I say now? How the fuck, why have I just shot off and sort of thing? So I'm thinking, oh, fuck it. If I get caught, I get caught. It's the way it is, isn't it? So I'm sitting there. So the next minute I see these old dears come up with the keys and that for the boozer. So I thought, fucking hell, what am I going to do now? So I sat in there, so I thought, fuck this. So I've gone in the bar. Fucking hell. I had no money on me or fuck all. The fucking physio must have had about 18 quid in shrapnel in his finger. Just got myself £6. No, he picked me up and I come walking out. I said, well, the drugs people said, he wasn't here for us, you soft cunt, they were here for the youth team. I said, I had a good £6. Yeah,
you not took his handbrake off?
No, and the fucking physio went off me.
I'm not surprised. But how did you explain that next day?
I just said the little one weren't well. I don't think she was even born at the time.
the little one's not well. I'm just going to nick the physio's car.
Fucking hell. It was fucking.
So do you think Dario knew then? Like, and it obviously.
Yeah, they knew. They all.
Come on, anybody.
They all
it
knew.
It doesn't say Poirot, does it?
they-
Drug people are every time to window.
I think the chairman knew because I'd go in some months because I used to be a fucking cunt with me gambler. I'd go into the chairman and say, listen, I need $5,000 and it was like 18, 19, and I'd just come up with it and it was just like, fucking hell, I'll have a go with that again next month.
What, and just like
Too
sub
easy.
you for your wages kind of thing. They give you your 5 and then wouldn't.
Sometimes they'd give it me and then just say, just give it us, and then they wouldn't take out my wages some months, and I was like, wow.
Do you think they were talking amongst each other?
They were
Dario
obviously
saying, listen, we'll just keep him playing.
I think
keep
what
him
it was.
over,
I think
keep
what
him-
it was
We just need to get him
when
sold
we
as
were
quick as
kids. They had like when we were 17. They had like a sheet of a plan. Obviously, they had Billy Jones, they had me, and they'd have a plate of the sheet. So I think the sheets had Billy Jones 1 million, Gary Roberts 1 million. That's what they
Value.
were.
So they'd do
Yeah.
whatever they could to get that 1 million quid.
Yeah, that's what it would have been.
Whatever
So
it took.
they had it in their heads. We're going to sell him for $1 million, him for $1 million.
So rather than trying to help you personally,
They were just, do you know what I mean? Well, like he said about Bill there, Preston didn't want it to go to a tribunal. Do you know what I mean? If it goes to a tribunal, goes on games per played. It was years ago. I don't know if it's changed now or whatever it has. And I think they only got, was it 750? Was it for Bill or something like that?
If that.
But Billy had gone for maybe 1.52 at the time because he was flying. But like you say, it's like all he is. But like you say, he ain't gonna spend his money, Dario, is it? Do you know what I mean? He's probably held him. But he might have held me back. But I can't slag the bloke off. He gave me a chance when I was younger, looked after me when I was at school, and he gave me a good chance, put me on the road, gave me a chance, and then I didn't look back. To be fair, I was from 17 till about 23. I was fucking flying football wise. I felt it was untouchable. I felt whoever I come up against.
But why did you stay there that long? Could you not, when you got a 20, say you had 2 years in the first team, were you not getting linked with clubs then?
Yeah,
That's a long time, isn't it?
I was getting
5 years.
I was getting links with clubs then, but they had they'd come and then the first year they'd give me so many fouls and signing on, and they just kept.
So they were just weighing you in like.
Yeah, they were just weighing us in like.
you'd have thought that it
But
was-
with me at the time, it was just because I was a gambler there and then, and someone comes up with you, there's 15 grand there. It's because you're a gambler, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So they are fucking manipulated you then, really,
massively.
didn't
They might have been.
It seems like short-term thinking though, because rather than investing in you as a person and sorting you out,
He's thirsty.
they? Fetch 3 up.
Yeah, go on, put 3 on. Yeah, go on.
rather than investing in you personally and maybe sorting your head out.
And getting 1.5 instead of the million.
Exactly.
Well,
Or getting an incredible player who takes
yeah,
one to the next level.
I think at the time, because it was Dario that was on the 25% salon fee. I think Neil Baker and Steve Holland, they were massive part of me. Like they
Are they the assistant manager?
yeah,
or the youth team manager?
Neil Baker. I ain't got a bad word said about him. Bakes, he was rough as toast. He was fucking brilliant. He knew I was fucking drinking heavily and that, and he was like tried to help me out a lot. He was great with me, and I think Steve Holland. I don't think there's a better coach out there in football. He's absolutely.
Is that the one that's seeing? It's not the East England. Is
Yeah,
that him? Yeah.
He used to.
Short, dark haired, little stumpy guy.
He's with Southgate's assistant, and
Yeah, I think I know.
Was he at Chelsea?
Yeah, that's him. He went to Stoke.
I didn't realise it.
Yeah,
was it Crewe, like.
He's got to be the best coach out there for in England, if not in Europe. He's that good. To be fair to him, his sessions are mustard. And well, when he used to come in, there would be me O'Connor, Popey and all that when he was a manager. And we'd fuck about in his sessions and stuff like that. He doesn't know what he's fucking on about. But they were brilliant, they were enjoyable, because we had a group of fucking loon balls. We were just piss balling about, and then we were saying, fucking hell, he didn't know what he's doing. 2 weeks fucking later, he's got Drogba and Lampard fucking doing the same drills. So it says how much fucking us and the clowns knew. Yeah, he was brilliant, to be fair. And he when he come in, he had the manager's job at Crewe, but just think his career couldn't take off as a manager because it was Dario was always in the background with.
Dario went upstairs.
Yeah, he went upstairs, but if he'd just let Steve and Bakes do it at the time, it might have been different, and Crewe might have actually come back to the Championship and where they were at. That was the point that was what I seen of it like. But it goes on his own fucking slating Dario here, but I ain't. And I think if Steve and Bakes had the opportunity to rally the troop and get them together
give it a go Sal,
and give it a go Sal.
What would you do though? Would you rather be an alright manager or the assistant manager of England?
I know. I'd rather be the assistant manager of England.
Yeah, it's one of them, innit?
Yeah.
So you were transfer listed in June, I think, but you were suspended for a bit before that in March. Yeah, for a training ground incident, I read. And that was full stop right there. That's how it finished.
I'm trying to think now. There's that many of them. I'm not sure if it was the fight I had with Stephen Schumacher in training.
Oh, Shuey at Crewe, were he?
Yeah, Shuey was at Crewe. Yeah, Shuey's a good lad. And no, I don't think it was. There's been that many.
Yeah.
You've snookered me here.
Was it just a training ground, like in training you just had a tear up?
Yeah, training kicked off at him and that, and then.
Was there a point then where
I punched him,
a final straw?
To be fair, he twatted me. I couldn't fight sleep, but I just like getting in there. Just
for the crack.
Yeah.
Just want your teeth straightened out, isn't it?
I think, and then just before that had happened, I think we'd May, June. Yeah, well, I think we just got back from Portugal, and I think Popey was there at the time. So I think it was Popey's first away trip in Portugal, and all the lads gathered. All the lads, Bakes has got the lads and everything. So Bakes said, "Listen, lads, you can all have a fucking night out in Portugal or whatever." So
straight on.
So Bakes goes, "You and Popey ain't going out." You fucking winding me up. You're not allowed out, and we weren't allowed out. So we're sitting on our balcony and I said to Popey, "What the fuck are we going to do?" He went, "Should we go and get some cans?" I said, "I'll tell you what we'll fucking do." I said, "I'll go and get one of their master keys for their rooms, you know what I mean? Open the rooms." So we've gone and got the keys for the lads' room. So we've got them. Took all the fucking minibar and we had our own night out on the fucking balcony. Lads are coming back at 2:30. We've got the fucking ice be banging on the door going like, "Let us in." I was going to say, "Fuck off, you've had your night out." But we weren't allowed out. That's the truth. I asked him, we weren't allowed out. So I said, "Fuck that." I said, "We'll have our own party on the balcony." So we're on the balcony.
You're not thinking about just sneaking out anyway?
No, because the balcony was 3 stories high and we had fucking bakes either side of us and that, and then we had to walk through the bar. We couldn't do it. And then yeah.
Was Popey guilty by association, or was he known as a wrong and a half?
Popey likes a pint, do you know what I mean? Popey likes a pint. I don't think Popey's ever touched gear in his life, to be honest. Likes a pint, likes a laugh, likes a bet. That's Popey, do you know what I mean?
I bet that's mate in football.
I'll tell you what, we've had some fucking laughs.
I think you kind of followed each other around.
Yeah, I think Ryan Lowe, the Bury manager now, he was a big influence on me, to be fair to him. He could see I was fucked, and he was him who got me into the clinic and that, and he was brilliant. Doug Dale with it, they could all see, because they picked me up at the vets and my eyes would be piss holes in the snow and stuff, and then because I didn't drive, I used to have to do a stunt once a month, you know, to get in the car school, because they didn't charge me petrol and that.
What? You don't drive?
So like a day.
Just something stupid.
Something
like
stupid.
A dare.
So, yeah, so there was one.
The old handbrake on the thing is making sense now. You don't drive.
We're driving into training, so he goes, right, there's a car school have come up with one. You've got to get Bollico and chase them sheep in that field. So I've gone, you know, right, fucking, I'll do anything for the last one. Fucking no props like that. You get your clothes off like that. So parked up by the fence there, and there's an edge there and an edge there. So I've jumped over the fence and I'm fucking chasing these sheep and I've slipped on some shit or something. Turn round, the fucking farmer's only in the field in his fucking tractor there. So I've ran back to the car, they fucked off down this country lane, bolloco like that. This fucking car's coming past and I'm thinking, what the fuck am I going to do? I ran up to the top and then just hid behind this biffa bin in some old deer's garden like that. To be fair, the car come back in about 5 minutes to get up, like, and I had to stop traffic the next week, bolloco, at the fucking beast in traffic lights, like all around like that. It's fucking mad.
I think you're doing better off just giving him a few quid for petrol.
I'd rather do that because I wanted that for the 330 at Kempton.
So then you went Yeovil on loan for a bit.
Yeah, I went on loan to Yeovil.
Was there a reason for it, or were it just...
I think what it was, because I think it was when I came back from Magaluf, that wasn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
They'll do it. They'll do it.
Did you get wrong flight and you just thought, oh fucking hell, I'm in fucking Bristol here?
I think my passport's still out there. Yeah, I went on loan there, and then I went for...
Do you think that would, because of the leaving it the 2 weeks late back, or do you think Crew had started to think, well, I'll tell you what,
I think with Crew,
it's not going to be what we wanted it to be.
With Crew, what it was, I thought, we can't sack him, it's the easy way out. Do you know what I mean? So we send him on loan and he does alright at Yeovil, and then we get him back and stuff like that.
Still might be able to sell you, kind of thing.
I think they got 20 grand for me in the end off Yeovil. Do you know what I mean? And they give me that fucking 5 times over for horse racing. And then I went on loan to Yeovil. Russell Slade took me down. To be fair to Russell, he took me in, and
he's meant to be good, isn't he, Slade? Yeah,
he's good. He's a bit of a school teacher, always on his phone, like. Couldn't coach himself, but
so he's not good.
No, good man.
Apart from that, he's the top guy. Just fucking crap at his job.
Good manager, great manager, but you get that, don't you?
You need a good coach.
Yeah, you needed a coach alongside him.
So they fucked up basically, Crew, aren't they? You know, probably stopping him from going when he was at your peak, kind of. Not your peak, but you know what I mean.
I was at my peak probably from 17 to 20. Not being big headed. I'd come up against anyone and just think, it's my pitch, I own it. Do you know what I mean?
Was nobody advising you to say, right, like he says,
it was probably I was playing and I was fucking ratting about stuff, and then I played against Leon Britton and I thought, I'll fucking run all out. And to be fair, do you know when someone gives you a taste of your own medicine, it was good.
Yeah.
And you think, fucking hell. I thought to myself, I ain't that fucking good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I thought, I'm not as... But he was decent.
But to be fair though, Liam Britton had probably stayed in all week.
Yeah.
You've been pissing off your tits all week, haven't you? So
yeah, probably.
Don't be too harsh on yourself.
I still scored that day.
You've still done well just to get on the pitch.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and so I went to Yeovil.
2 goals on your debut
at Yeovil.
Yeah, I believe.
No, I think
I came in with so much confidence.
not me. I think my debut will come on as sub at Leeds when they first signed me on loan, and I think it was Bristol. Was it Bristol Rovers I got to? I think Ricky Lambert scored for Bristol Rovers that day.
So this Yeovil when they went up to the Championship?
No, that's
League One then.
League One then. Yeah, and
so that they either went up. Didn't they beat Forest in a fucking?
That was it. I had the 9-10 Jack by then.
You got the old tic-tac.
Yeah, I got the old 9-10 Jack. So to Yeovil on loan, and then to be fair, I was flying down Yeovil. It's probably playing football like was at Crew when I was 17, 18, 19.
It's a long way, innit?
Oh, fucking
you know what I mean? It's like...
just when you're hungover on that train on the way home. So I was at Yeovil, and...
There's not a lot around Yeovil, is there?
Well, it used to... Well, here's a story now. I was down Yeovil, I was staying in the hotel by the Frankie and Benny, and the lads had finished training, leap out here and all that, and I'd go home, they'd play fucking computer, and I'm thinking, fucking hell am I doing down here? You know what I mean? So I was sitting in a hotel room, so I'd go walk up the strip, and there'd be a lad who says, I'd fucking get in this Retherspoons. And at the time I left, they had fucking 6 mates. He was 64, him, Bob, Bill, Brandy Bob, yeah, come on, say it again, go on. They had fucking 6 mates.
Is that with it? Cressie, what was his name? Is that Witherspoon?
On the corner, innit?
If you're ever fucking lonely, mate, just get your Senny Witherspoon. You get fucking pals like that, no bother.
And I'll be in there, I'd walk in, he goes, there he is. They'll have a man in a match on Saturday, I'll be in there Sunday morning, still off me fucking cake from the night before, go in, and Bob would go, we haven't won a war. on. Just get us a wicket.
And this is every week.
When I was down there, I was living on my own in
boredom more than anything.
In a hotel. I don't think it was boredom. I think you can do stuff, and people say golf, and do you know what I mean? It's boredom. I was living in a hotel, and then obviously Luke Rogers moved to Yeovil then, and it was like fucking hell. To be fair to him, he looked after me because he seen the money I was on down Yeovil when I signed, because I smashed it for like 3-4 months. I was on loan, and then they had to, you know, break the bank to get me, and then it was on good money. And Luke was going, fucking hell, guys, you're earning this amount a month, and you're fucking borrowing off me. You know, gives you dough. And then, funny enough, when you said before about Las Vegas, he took 2 months' money off me, and it paid for 10 days in Vegas. And
10 days in Vegas?
Yeah.
Jesus,
it's a good stint.
That's a fucking.
If there's a man that can do it, though,
that's a slap.
Gary's your man.
That's a slap. That 4 days, mate. I'm like, fucking hell, take me home.
We had there used to be like 8 of us at night time. We used to go $100 each on a number, and if it come in, it just pay for the tables and, you know, the ale at night. So I don't think it come in all fucking for the 10 days we were there. We kept doing it. So you lost a fucking bag of already, do you know what I mean? So there's a bag of sand, not coke. So we're doing it and stuff, and it didn't come in. So we're all on it. So Luke goes, anyway, yeah, doing it all on day. So just put it on now. Everyone do their own. If it wins, you win it. Fucking sound, bang, jammy balls. Fucking Luke Rogers, bang. Fucking 3,600. Well, you know what he's like.
So you had $100 on.
Yeah, and we all done our numbers, what we've been doing, because we're going home, and he goes home with that. More jam than Hartley.
So you think you needed that then? Somebody to say,
yeah,
give
when
us
Luke,
your money, bank it.
Yeah, when Luke come down, and he was good to me, be fair. And people say he's fucking mad and that, but he's not, mate. He was a good part of me when he comes to Yeovil.
I played with him at Forest Green. He's a fucking great lad.
He could see I needed help and stuff, and him as well as Lowe. He did a big part of my career, and he used to fucking go mad at me. Sometimes he'd have me round the throat. What are you fucking doing? Do you know what I mean? And then
was he just banged his head against a brick wall? Were you just
no? But I'd turn round and do something ridiculously funny, and he'd just go into pieces, thinking, do you know what I mean? But he tried to help me so much. He had me living with him for a bit, and
there's 2 types of people, and there's them that could egg you on and find it funny and be mates.
To be honest, I had fucking that many mates. He had Bob fucking
Oh well, of course, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we never shot for a pal for a night out with the spoons in the oval.
Talking to the pillow one night, fucking hell, we had some fucking do you know what I mean? And Luke was a big part of my career and that. And then I remember one time I was 17, 18 at Crewe, and
so you knew Tank from Luke Rogers from Crewe already?
Yeah.
Right, so he'd followed you down to...
He followed me down to Yeovil. He got Slady down to Yeovil. He said to what's he like? I said, fucking sign him. I only said sign him because I wanted to borrow some money off the company. And he said sign him. So he was when I was at Crewe 17, he had all these agents wanting me to sign me and stuff like that. So I said to Luke, I said, I've got an agent there in Ray Verardi who's trying to sign me for Stella. I said, I can get you tickets there for Chelsea, Barcelona, because I think he's one of his relations was Chelsea.
So you've said to Tank to Luke Rogers, I can get you tickets for Barcelona from my agent.
Yeah. So Luke's gone, fucking hell. I said, box tickets, so pal. Nice fucking meal, 3 course, Dickie Bow, the full Monty, like. So Luke's going,
the ultimate VIP experience.
Yeah, so he says, how many? I said, I haven't just got one, I've got the full 4. So he's gone, right, I'll have some of that. So he's driving down to London. I think he left Birmingham around about 12. So he gets down and he texts me, he goes, just going to stop off at Wagamama's or wherever he's stopping some food, you know, on the way down, and then we'll get our scram for now when we get in there. So I'm thinking to myself now, fucking hell, I've dug myself an hole here. So I'm thinking,
There's obviously no tickets.
No tickets.
yeah, there's no tickets.
There's no
you know what I mean?
tickets.
There was
I'm-
never any chance
no.
of any ticket.
I was just doing it for the wind up because he's the world's worst for it. So I'm thinking,
So 4 people have
Yeah.
drove from Birmingham.
Dickie bowed up a lot, probably sweating the boxes off in the back of the car. So
Drove
the
from Birmingham to London.
Yeah,
Fucking
driving
3-piece
down.
Drogba
suit.
tonight,
Yeah.
Messi.
3-piece suit for this
So-
fucking
yeah.
Chelsea Barcelona.
So he gets down. He says, "I said, get the ticket. Yeah, the box is all sorted. Don't worry about it."
Ferrari's sorted
So
as that is,
it
doesn't it?
comes to the crunch time now, 5:30, 5:45, and I'm pacing around my mum's house thinking, what the fucking hell am I going to tell him now? so it comes to about 5:30 and the phone's going, he goes, and I think, yeah, we've had 6 missed calls, and Ryan Lowe phones me and goes, have you told him? I said, have a fuck.
So Lowy knows that he's lying.
No, he knows it was a prank. I said, have a fuck. He goes, you shouldn't have let him get all the way down there. I said, where was I going to let him get out of them? Fucking Castle Brom. I said, no, you should have told him. I went, oh, for fuck's sake. So he's there and he's ringing, and he's going, oh. He said, what fucking tickets? Where do we go to get these box tickets? I said, you should have boxed clever, Luke. I said, there's no tickets, mate. He's going, you fucking winding me up. I went, no, Luke, there's no tickets.
No, seriously,
I'm
Luke.
telling you the truth.
For first time in 4 days, I'm telling you the truth,
Telling you
mate.
the truth.
There's
He
no
went-
ticket.
He went, come on, Nobs. He went, where am I picking up from? I said, Luke, there's no ticket. And he laughed again. He couldn't believe it. I went, no, Luke, there's no ticket. So he went, right, put the phone, I'll ring you back in a minute. So he phoned Lowy straight away. And he went, did you fucking know about it? And Lowy went, Lowy the shit. I was like, no, I didn't know fuck all. So he rang me back. He said, is the ticket snobs? I went, Luke, there's no ticket. So he went, I'm gonna fucking smash your head in. So
Bear in mind,
it's
it's probably the hardest family in Birmingham, isn't it? Up there.
well,
The Rogers.
Yeah, the Rogers family, like.
yeah, they're good kids. All of them are good kids, like. But Luke knows I've knocked him out a few times.
So go on, he said he's going to...
Like, I'm gonna knock it out. That's what I'm thinking. I've got a face to come Thursday morning when I get back in training.
So you thought I've done Miss Helen earlier that's going to get me a fucking Ronan Keating?
Yeah, well, I've had a Ronan Keating a few times, like, you know what I mean? I was just immune to it. I'd get twatted every weekend I was out, but I used to think, fucking taking part, that's all you can do. But look in a minute, next morning, look like that. Fucking, what happened to you? Fell down the stairs again. That special Bruce fucking lethal.
Taking part.
Taking part that counts.
And he's like, and then I'm thinking, fuck it now, it's 6:15 and he knows there's no ticket, so I'm thinking, fuck it, I'll just have to turn my phone off, won't I? So turn my phone off, and then the Wednesday come, he's like, I'm going to kill you tomorrow, so I'm thinking, oh, for fuck's sake. I'm in for it here, like.
So you're expecting...
I'm expecting a few fucking uppercuts and a couple of black eyes and that, do you know what I mean? So I'm thinking, fucking hell, I'm in for it, like. So I've gone in to the Received the training ground. I'm bearing in mind, to make it worse, I think Lowy and him had planned it to get me there late. So all the lads are in the change room I'm thinking, he even wants a crowd to twat me now. He wants to twat me on his own in the car park. And I've walked in, to be fair to him, he took it fucking brilliant, the little dwarf. He walked in and he just burst out laughing. He went, fair play, he said, fucking, it was good, you know what I mean? But he said, I'll get you fucking back. So I'm thinking, fuck off, you won't get me back as good as that, you soft twat. So anyway, I think that was it. When we go back to that bit you were on about then, we go back to Yeovil when I went on loan, so I think I was down there.
So how long after this now?
I think this was, fucking hell, I can't remember, I've got a memory like a fucking goldfish. I don't know, well it was...
years or months or...
Well, this was when I was at Crewe, this, just before I left Crewe, so we're going back probably 24, probably 7 years ago. So Chelsea played Barca, you know, in the...
So Luke's stored it for 7 years.
No, this was... So it happened when I was 24. I went on Yeovil probably 24 and a half. It was like 6-7 months after.
Right, so he
Chelsea
stored it
after. Yeah,
stored it for
so
7
You'd forgetting about it, hadn't you, at this point?
Yeah, I fucking had a week and I'm fucking had a fucking pint, and I forgot Bob bought me one the week before. Do you know what I mean? So I'm down Yeovil on loan, And then he goes, Nobby, phones me up, goes, Nobby, he said, I'm fucking signing for you. I'm like, go on, son. I thought, fucking get down. That's a few quid for me to borrow off you. So he comes down and all that. And then he's been down there for about 5-6 weeks, and we had the crack. We'd go out for food every night because we were both in the same hotel, and we'd do ridiculous pranks, you know what I mean? And then there was one day we had the weekend off. I think we were out there, the cup or something, or the FA Cup. We didn't have a game, or the team we were playing were due to play in it. And then so we trained with Slady in the morning. He goes, you got the weekend off? So Luke goes, fucking quick that now. He said, we'll get straight off. So I'm fucking showering and all that, getting his M3 driving home. So we could just get past Taunton where the fucking, you know, as the motorway goes in, he goes up. So he pulls his car over, and it's going on these, you know, that things that goes
cat ties.
On the BMWs, they've got like, if you put a button on, if you get towards the central reservation or what, the steering wheel starts shaking.
Yeah, that's what happened.
You know, like if you fall asleep, so it shakes and wakes you up. So
it was like he's obviously pulled it on. So bearing in mind, I've got me money and my phone in the side door, so I'm just in me fucking tracksuit, what I've got changed in from training. So he's gone, fucking hell, knobs, I've got a flatty, get out and have a look. So me, daft twat here, fucking 6 months down the line, fucking yeah, no probs, Luke. Which one? He goes, the back one. So I've got out like that. It's not the front, and as I've gone to the back, he's gone. And I thought, and it didn't come to my head. I think he'll be back in a minute. And he's got up there, and I think, yeah, and he's gone. And he's stopped, and he stopped, got out the car. He says, remember when you had me for them tickets, you dickhead? Enjoy your 30-mile walk to the services. And I went, oh my God.
Gone.
And I thought, he'll be back in a minute. He'll be back. I sat there for 10-15 minutes, and I thought, I better get fucking trekking here. So
I don't think he's coming back.
So he's left you on motorway.
And I'm flagging him down, me, the car, trying to hitchhike like a fucking knob. And I thought, there's no cunt going to stop for this goofy twat. So I'm walking up the fucking hard shoulder like this, thinking, oh, for fuck's sake. Why did they send him to Chelsea? So I've got to.
So he actually left you?
Yeah, he left. Oh, yeah, he didn't give a fuck. That was fucking normal to him. And then I get to the services, I had no money. I'm thinking, oh, fucking how the fucking hell am I gonna?
No money, no phone,
no
nothing.
fuck.
And you know what? Taunton services.
Yeah, and
you
I live in Chester, so it's fucking 3.5 hour drive for the person who's got to pick me up, isn't it? So rang someone to pick me up. You what? Ah, fuck off! You're taking the piss. I went, no, honestly.
And they pick it up from Taunton.
They had to pick me up from Taunton. Best of it was, it cost me fucking 50, give them 50 quid for fuel as well. They were 50 quid out of pocket when they picked me up.
It'd been cheaper buying some tickets.
To be fair, both of them are incredible.
Yeah,
I think you were, after that, I think you were both level.
No, he's had me better there, the cunt. He didn't have to walk, did he? At least he had a fucking about 300 grand in his bank and fucking thingy, didn't he?
So at what point then at Yeovil did it? Because it was it at Yeovil when you went into rehab?
Yeah, I think it was at Yeovil when I went into rehab. I went into Tony's clinic.
So did Slady know what you were like?
Well, Luke will tell you the story. It was I went missing for 4 or 5 days. On the weekend, I went from I think we played Leicester on the Monday. Nigel Pearson was the manager at the time. I think Mark Davison then played for him. So I'd been out on the Thursday to the Sunday afternoon about 5 o'clock. So Luke will ask Luke.
Were you ready for home or you just run out of money?
No, I'd been out on a Thursday. We meant to train Friday,
right.
Saturday, Sunday, because we were playing Monday on the tally.
Oh right, sorry, yeah.
On the tally. Ask Luke, he'll tell you. It's gospel truth, this. So Luke's in the hotel, he goes, and I was just gone, I wasn't listening to anyone, I had plenty of money on me, and so I'm fucking bevying, he said, Nobs, get home, this gaffer's going off his head. I said, the gaffer knows what you're up to and all that, because all the Yeovil fans, because it's a small place, it gets it's all around there. So I missed training Friday, Saturday, Sunday afternoon, I'm in Wetherspoons.
With Bob?
No, Bob and his dog.
I finished Bob off, he's fucked off. So
Bob will come and sat me about half.
Luke knows where I am, and the gaffer's pestering Luke because Luke's in the hotel, and To be fair to Luke, he didn't say, oh, he's here. But Luke said, listen, you need to come and get him. He's a fucking mess. Like, so Slady's come with the physio and all that. So Slady was always close with the physio and all that. So he sat down and Luke looks at me and he went, and just laughed.
Is this in Witherspoon?
Yeah, in Wetherspoons, this, on a Sunday afternoon. We're playing Leicester, mind you, on Sky Sports 1 on the Monday night. And I'm still fucking whammo from the Thursday. So Slady's come with Anna, the physio, went, listen, Robbo, what's up and all that? I said, I don't know. Slady goes, get him some water. I said, don't get me a fucking water, whatever you do. Here's a fucking double JD and Coke. You got me a double JD and Coke. So, after this, you're going home. That's
the manager you want to play for, isn't it?
After this, you're going fucking home. I said, yeah, don't worry about that. So he's sitting there, right, and you got Luke, you got the gaffer and the physio woman sitting there. You got Luke behind him, and he's going to me. As the gaffer shagged him. You know what I mean? So anyway, I did that. So he's gone, listen, Robbo, you're playing tomorrow. I'm thinking, I can't fucking play Thursday to the fucking.
So that he's still going to play you?
I played. He called me the Thursday, so he goes, right. So Luke went, right, I'll take him home now. This is about 4 or 5 o'clock Sunday afternoon. He's left Wetherspoons, so the gaffer and the physio fucked off. So Luke went, come on, Nobby. Got me in my room like that, Luke did, and went, I think he sat on the fucking bed with me and watched some fucking thing for about half an hour, and I'd pretended to go. He fucked off. I got me fucking jeans back on and fucked off the Wetherspoons. I got in about 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, and I thought, fuck it.
Schoolboy, that Luke.
Oh.
Schoolboy.
But I think Luke had enough trying to fucking.
Yeah.
And he just thought, do you know what? There's no helping you now. And then.
Must have had some serious belief in your talent. For be sat there and asking for a JD and Cook and still saying he's playing.
I think. I obviously I can't speak for you, but I think you just weren't. You weren't fucking arsed, were you? The manager could have said, you fucking sacked.
No, but the manager.
And you just still said,
I think it was when.
But the manager must have had some serious belief in
that.
his
Oh
talent.
yeah.
It was. I think it was
he's
before
still
that.
playing. He wants a JD and Cook.
I'd been on the Yale before that, and then I think I got suspended from Port Vale not turning up on a Sunday under Mickey Adams. And Mickey was great with me, to be fair. He got the best out of me. Didn't turn up on a Sunday for him, so he suspended me for 2 weeks. He said, you do it again, you're fucking sacked and all that. Alright, well, yeah, sound. So anyway, I come back after the 2 weeks, and then he had me training with the bin lids, the kids. So I'm training with the kids, and after that, and he went, you'll never play for me again. I think it was, I think he had 2 bad results on the way, and he come over to me and went, you're in contention for Tuesday night. I turned around to him and said, in contention? So I'll fucking be starting, won't I? and Jeff Horsfield just started laughing his head off. I went, Jeff, am I starting? He went, yeah, you are. So we trained with him on the Monday and that, and then come back in. So we trained the Tuesday. Got myself back in the door, got my feet in the door, flying, because the fans love me at Vale. Up flying, and then I fucked up again, didn't I, 2 weeks later. So he
didn't come in, didn't turn in
again on the Monday and the Tuesday. No games. Like if he had a game, I'd always be in before the game. Apart from that time when with Hartlepool and obviously with Yeovil with Slady, and then come back in and he went right, that's it. I'm suspending you again for another 2 weeks. I said, all right, sound.
Thing is though, you know, if he's suspending you for 2 weeks, you're thinking, I tell you what, fucking happy days. I can go out for 2 weeks.
But I couldn't. No, Parky had done me fucking dough in that weekend.
That 3:30 captain's a fucking killer, isn't it?
Then,
see many off.
I've come back in after the 2 weeks. And to be fair, he said, and Jeff Horsfield and Mark Crew found me. He said, listen, come back in, fucking sober, running that. He said, we're struggling and all that. So the Monday morning come, and fucking eyes are red, raw, pinging like that. I'm back in off me 2 days for him to come in, and he's gone, you been on the ale, Robbo? I went, I've had a few, yeah. so he's got me on the line, doing every line and back, running. So
could you on the what?
Could you every line and back? Fucking
bad only half of what a sniff.
Bad management that way. So could you train with if you've been out till 4?
With me, Parky, I'm like training wise now. When I was sober, training like it wasn't for me training. I was just like I'd work hard, but it's like didn't faze me. I just wanted to get out on the pitch and Do you know what I mean?
Could you do it? You know, if you got in at 5 and you were up training at 10:30, could you physically do it?
Yeah, I'd physically do it.
Get through it. Or
Just immune to going out and.
Yeah, I think because I'd done it for that long, my body just adapted to it.
Knew what it was doing.
Adapted to it, yeah. And then, like going back to Mickey Adams, then when he got me in, he tried to run me every line and back. I think I got to 6:18 halfway. He went, "You stop! I'm sacking you." I said, "You better get the fucking forms ready then, because he ain't fucking carrying on." So he went, "Are you taking a piss?" I went, "No, I'm not taking." He went, "I'm going to speak to my chairman, Bill Bratt." I said, "I'll fucking come with you." So I followed him off the change. He went, "Stand outside that office now," and all that. And he went, "We're sacking you on this discipline, that discipline, that discipline." I said, "Sound." Anyway, he goes, "Well, where are you going to go?" I said, "Well, I'll sign for Mansfield tomorrow." He went, "You're fucking joking, aren't you?"
I thought you were going to say Wetherspoon.
Bob's just got the job at Wetherspoon.
I was barred from the Weathers round here. Bob wouldn't let me in. Took the piss, Bob.
Bob and Nyes lived in cover at Yeovil Wetherspoon.
But, yeah, and then he just.
So you had that? You had it set up?
Yeah, the deal was on place. I had a signing on fee and all that, because Mickey thought I was fucking brain dead. You know what I mean? I was just doing it, but.
Who was the manager at Mansfield?
Paul Cox.
Paul Cox. Just flipping back, how did the game go against Forest and Sky on the Monday night?
Leicester.
Leicester, sorry, yeah.
Oh, I played about 20 fucking minutes.
What, the first 20 or the last 20?
No, I wouldn't have been sub-parky. And I've gone.
You've only been sub if you'd have gone in at fucking 7 o'clock.
I've gone to trap the ball like that, and my ankle's gone and it's swelled up. And fuck me, if there was a God up there, thank fuck I done my ankle that day. I did have done my ankle and he had dragged me off. I think we got beat. I think it was 2-0 at home on the Monday night. But I didn't feel out of breath or fuck all.
It's incredible, that.
I had about 3 tubes of Pro Plus.
Thing is, you were always good. If we'd been out for a night out, you could always train next day. I was a fucking sack of shit, mate.
Were you terrible?
Yeah. Every Monday, every Thursday.
Yeah, when you get the Sundays and the Wednesdays off.
The thing is, you must have been half deep, like you said.
The
manager the manager knows you're out for 4 days and he still fucking played you.
Yeah.
On the Monday. That's not happening, is it?
George Best like it. George Best.
It was.
He's a fucking Chester George Best.
To be honest, I don't fucking get on it no more. Do you know what I mean? So, but people saying stuff like that, what could you do now different? What would change you? And to be honest, people go, I've had a fucking good time doing it. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
We've heard that before.
People say, fucking hell, what, if this, if that. You can't live your life by ifs and buts.
You can't.
It is what it is. Yes, I know I've underachieved as a football player, what I could have done a lot more, but at the end of the day, I'm healthy, I've got a lovely family. I'm at a club now where it's my own town. I love it, I work hard. The gaffers respect me. The gaffers are brilliant for me at Chester, Burn and Jono. They're second to none, to be fair to them. They get the best out of the players.
It's the lads that were at Salford, innit?
Yeah, the lads who are at Salford. They get the best out of the players, and it's like, obviously, some people watch the documentary of them, and then there's a million times more to the documentary than what they are. They're brilliant for you. The man management's brilliant. They're old school. They're like, do you know what I mean? You work hard for them. They'll give you the rewards. You give them rewards, and that's what it is. And
we don't want to talk about now. We want to talk about when you were wrong. Can we just rewind?
You better pick this room for another 24 hours then.
Was it an incident at Yeovil that was when they were looking to get shut? Was it a family fun day?
Yeah, it was a family fun day, and I think.
Can I wear one at Phoenix night?
Fucking hell! I think Teddy's.
It's a cock and balls, man.
I think Teddy Skiverton and Nathan Jones, a Stoke manager now, was.
Were they both players then? Or had he gone? Teddy Skiverton gone to the other side. I think
Teddy had just took over at the time, Parks, but before that, I think they just took over Teddy and Nath at the time. So I was fucking another story. I was bladded, me.
Luke's not surprised.
And Luke's driving me back to the hotel, and he went, Jonesy lives there. He said, we're back in pre-season tomorrow. Not pre-season, for the fun day. believe it or not. I just go and give him a good fucking knock on his window to make sure. So Jonesy's on the fucking settee with his fucking glasses on like that. I don't know what the fuck he was watching, Countdown or whatever it was. So I've just banged on his window like, Jonesy, I'll see you in the morning. And he's obviously gone home to skivvy and thinking, Robert. So I've turned up for the fun day, all the fans watching like that, and fuck you now. I couldn't even see what was in front of me. I thought it was on the bouncing castle when I was looking at it. It was like, fuck you now. But yeah, and then they obviously Skivvy come in and that, and then I think they wanted me out anyway, because I think when Slady had me, it's obviously the budget and that, and I was on a half decent kite for Yeovil anyway, and then after that, fucking hell, I don't know where did it go after that? After the fun day?
Was it straight to Mansfield after that?
No, I went from Port Vale to Mansfield.
Right.
What was the dropping a batch on a car?
Oh, that was Popey, that was, wasn't it? I think he had my probation officer, it was, or it was on community service. I've come out, so I've got dressed with probation officer. So one of the lads had fucking cream cakes or whatever they were.
Probation officer.
What were you on probation for?
Oh, I'll tell you another time. Getting twatted as usual. So I'm coming out of training ground, got all my club on. So I'm going to be late for my probation officer. So that goofy cunt Tom Pope, he's obviously waiting by the door, and he's got I don't know whether it was a fucking chocolate eclair or mine, and he's gone, fuck her, splattered in my face. I'd have turned around and knocked the cunt out, but he'd lever me.
It's all about taking part, though, isn't it?
It's taking part of the count. So I'm thinking, what am I going to do now? So I have to get my probation officer covered in cream. She must have think I've been on the fucking deal all night.
So you actually turned up?
I had to, but I said, I'll get you fucking back. So I think he's gone in, and there's loads of people walking around the car park, so fuck that. So I just jumped on his bonnet, pulled me kegs down. I've done the biggest fucking log you'll ever see scared on his bonnet. He's gone, what are you doing? I said, I told you it's your own fault, you daft cunt. Yeah, drop on his bonnet. Yeah, he's good.
In Rotherham it were, after Yeovil.
Yeah, I think it was
Ronnie Moore.
Yeah, Ronnie Moore. Yeah.
So what happened? So did
Skivvy?
So Skivvy at Yeovil, they wanted you out.
They wanted me out and stuff like that.
And did Rotherham?
I think what it was. I think I went to Rotherham was when I came out the clinic.
Right.
That's when I come out the clinic. It was because
so you were...
I went when I first come out the clinic. I'd already been at Yeovil. I went into the clinic. Russell Slade was out at Brighton. He phoned me agent or Mark Carter and he went, get him down to Brighton straight away. I want to sign the cunt and all that. So I've gone down to Brighton as soon as I got out of the clinic. Mind you, I looked a fucking $1 million. Oh, fucking my fucking eyes are white as fuck. I was fucking ripped as fuck. I was eating fucking salads.
Is it not setting your teeth up in Priory then?
So I'm thinking, fuck, so I'm bouncing going down to fucking Brighton. He says, I'll put you in the Jury Inn hotel. And so I'm going in the Jury Inn, I'm bouncing like a Cheshire cat.
He's bouncing down like he's going watching Chelsea and Barcelona. He's got a spring in his step.
I was thinking Brighton, there's a right few quid there in it for me. So I got down there, so this lady went, he's going to sign you and all. I said, yeah, sound. So I said to the agent, just come in, do a few days training. Went in training, fucking wished it up. So we tried to sign me, this lady, and then they put a stop on it, you know, the board. Because I think he got the sack. I went there, well, it wasn't me who got him sacked, I hope not. I went there, and I think it was like 5-6 days later they appointed Gus Poyet. And then that's when I went and done a trial game at Rotherham, and Pobey played that day, and then I think Jimmy Mully and Ronnie Moore watched him and went, well, sign him straight away. And then that was when
Russell Slade, man.
Yeah.
So knowing that about him being out 4 days in a row,
he's
gone getting another job at probably a bigger club.
Yeah, he
still tried to sign you.
Brighton as well, yeah, and he wanted me to sign me straight away, yeah. He wanted to sign me straight away, but the board stopped it in place, and then they got Gus Poyet in.
So that says a lot again about that talent. Thinking you've just come out of
right, it does.
You've just come out of rehab, thinking right, he's sorted now.
I think it says more that Russell Slade knows fuck all about football. I take that comment back. He should never get another job in football.
He's a fucking arsehole. That's what
he's trying to put me down. We'll have a fight in a minute, but it's taking part. I'll be all right. Just wake me up at 8:30.
While we win out.
Yeah. But you keep your nose clean for a while at Rotherham.
Fucking hell, he went into the clinic as a gambler.
They put me in.
Alcoholic and a cocaine.
Yeah. And then at Rotherham, they put me in, I think it was a Fitzwilliam Hotel or something.
So were you getting on alright with the gambling and that?
The gambling was fucking brilliant. And I'm thinking, fucking hell, I've got a few quid in my pocket here and all that. And then when I hit that stuff, it was fucking hell, I owe him. Well, fuck it.
So do you think there were any like any catalysts that made you think I'm going to start fucking doing what you were doing? Do you know what I mean? Do you know, like, whether they think, oh, I'll tell you what.
Eggers on or something like that?
No, not so much egg you're on, but like, well, football shit. You thought, I've done my gambling, right, and I've got that sorted out.
To be honest,
I need something else.
Yeah,
I need something else.
To be honest, Parky, it's like when I was
not enough for me.
When I was playing football and I was like at Crewe and at Yeovil, it's like I probably fell out of love with the game for probably 6 months, and I was turning up thinking, fucking hell, going through the motions, like. Yeah, and I'm thinking, fucking hell, it's not a, do you know what I mean? What? Because I've never worked in my life, I'm thinking, there's got to be more to life than.
You think it's normal, don't you?
Yeah.
If you go into it straight from school, you just think this is normal life,
Yeah.
and it's obviously fucking nowhere near it.
No, unless you're the big hitters, you're made for life, aren't you? But even if I was a big hitter then, and probably it might have had a bit more professional people out of me, but if it was on the big hitters' wages, I probably wouldn't be sitting in this room with you now. That's honesty, do you know?
I don't want to want you if you're fucking boring, like.
No.
How were Ronnie Moore? Were you?
He was all right, but I used to do things to the left of him because he had a stiff neck. He couldn't. So he was all right.
Fucking wanking.
He was all right.
We've had him on, Ronnie. We're good way.
Yeah, we've had Ronnie on and that, and I think he had a wine bar in Rotherham, so they put me in a well, I wouldn't say a nice hotel, the Fitzwilliam. I remember the fella in Rocket, they called him. Fucking, I had the worse teeth than me and Pope. He had 1, 2 sitting there.
Just why had been knocked over?
Right. You should sit at a bar like that, and I was thinking, fucking hell, he's not a bad person to talk to him. And I've only been in there 3 hours. So I was in a Fitzwilliam there for a few hours and that, and I just thought, fuck it. And then I just, to be fair, I did all right at Rotherham. I think you know that day Figueroa scored from the halfway line. I think I scored exactly the same from away at Bradford. I think it was the winner. Well, 4-2 it was. Put us 3-2 up in the 84th minute, and then obviously Ronnie went, and then they went fucking crazy. Rotherham for 2 months, and 2 months after that, get the cunt out.
How did he deal with you?
Well, Ronnie, I don't think he could deal with me. I don't think any manager at the time could deal with me.
Who have you listened to more than anyone? Who's you thought?
Manager-wise,
yeah.
Probably looking back now, because I'm
looking back now. I'm not just saying it because I'm at Chester Football Club, but if these 2 managers had me back in the day, because they're me sort of lads, you know what I mean. The wise, you know what I mean. They've grafted to get it, and they get the best out of me. And there's no other managers that I've played with now to this stage that get the best out of me and get what I am. They know I'm a madman and stuff like that, but it's managing that madman what gets the best for them and the best for me. And
but you've sorted yourself out now,
yeah, I've sorted myself out. But
so
to be honest,
would they be able to do that 5 years previous?
I don't think Sylvester Stallone could have fucking. I don't know. You know what I mean. You can never say they could. But life's ifs, buts, and all that. It's how you make it in it. So.
I mean, would you think? Pep, you think Pep would have been able to sort it out?
Not the way he dresses, no chance. no, you can't say Parky, because do you know what I mean? You don't know what's around the corner in life. You don't know who can sort you. But for my fault, people say, "Oh, you mix with the wrong cow." You mix it. I choose to mix with that wrong cow. No other fucker. There's no other person to blame than myself.
I tell you what,
it's as simple as that.
That's what I'm getting. I think the thing that I'm thinking is you're owning what you've done, aren't you?
Yeah,
I've been a grown man now.
Yeah, fucking hell. Well, if you'd asked me this fucking 10 years ago, I'd have blamed Bob in Wetherspoons. I would have. Yeah. Fucking hell, Bob, you shouldn't have brought me that gin. You know what I mean? That's what it's like. But now, listen, I've fucked up, do you know what I mean? I've had a great time doing it. Don't get me wrong, I've fucking enjoyed every minute of it. But I know it's not right at the time, but now it's just like, got a new lease of life. I feel like alive again, and I'm enjoying my football. And
I think that's it as well, though. If you were still in that state now, I don't think we'd be laughing and joking about her. The fact that you've sorted yourself out makes it.
You'd be bringing flowers to my grave or something. That's what would have been happening. And I'm not ashamed to say it. You know what I mean?
That's how serious it is, isn't it?
Well, that's what it is. If it didn't change then, it would be see you Wednesday. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So what was the catalyst that made you think I've got to change?
So you've sorted gambling out, and now you're just boozing and I
haven't touched drugs now. It must be for 3.5, 4 years.
I'm on about, from obviously you went into the clinic to sort your gambling out.
Come out.
Drugs and drink. So at what point did you think, I tell you what, I need to sort this shit out? Was there a defining moment?
It was probably when Parky, right? I was in the house one day, and I'd spent grands on this certain person, taking him out, and then he phoned me up. He went, "You coming out for a pint?" I said, "I'm fucking skint." He went, "All right then, son." Put the phone down and like, "I'll buy you a few pints." And I just thought to me, I looked in the mirror and I thought,
had you got your missus by this point, or?
Yeah, it was with my missus, and I just no, this was before I got my missus. I've been with my missus now 3 years, so it's probably longer than 3 years. And I just thought to myself, fuck, do you know what I mean? Can't be your pal, can it? Do you know what I mean? And then I looked at myself in the mirror and I thought, it's now or never, son. Do you know what I mean? Because
are you scared?
Yeah, I suffered bad with anxiety and stuff.
I mean, when you've looked at yourself and thought, fucking hell, I'm in a bit of a fucking pickle here.
I thought you was going to see you scared looking in the mirror then.
You're fucking scared of me, sat next to you.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
I just thought to myself, if I don't sort it out here now, then do you know what I mean? What's going to be what? Because I've got another kid who's 10, 11 years of age, and it's just thinking I don't want him growing up with Dad, and it's just something. I don't know what it was. It was just something just dropped, and it was like me with the football. It was like I could turn up, turn the light on, turn the switch off, and then just perform on a Saturday or whenever I play. Just turn it on, turn it off, and that went on for like 5-6 years, and I'm thinking, do you know what I mean? If I can do this till I'm fucking do it, yeah. Do you know what I mean? You think, fuck me. And
so were you mum and dad pulling their hair out with you, or?
They tried to help me so much, and regardless where I got sacked from, whatever, they'd always be there. They bailed me out through many a times, owing money and stuff. They were always there for me, but like I said, at the time I was just that in denial about myself, and in me own frame of mind. It was me against anyone comes and oh, fuck off, where's the nearest fucking, do you know what I mean? But I know it's looking back now, I feel like, do you know when I speak now, it's deep and it's upsetting, like, but it's what it is, do you know what I mean? And I've enjoyed doing what I've done, but yeah, I have been a fucking a wrong, don't get me wrong, but now I probably wouldn't be the person I am now if I wasn't that person I was fucking 6-7 years ago.
That's fair enough, isn't it?
Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
What happened at Rotherham? What happened when you got? Did you leave Rotherham? Did you get?
Well, I think I got the sack. I've been on the.
I got a quote here from Ronnie that said he was, whatever happened, he doesn't divulge, but he says he's bitterly disappointed. He said you were full of remorse, but he said your teammates wouldn't be sad to see you go.
Read it back out again. I'm not very good if you don't read it.
He said he was bitterly disappointed in whatever happened, whether that was amalgamation of things, but he said some of the teammates wouldn't be sad to see you go at the time.
No, I think it was
whether that's just for the press.
It probably will be. Yeah.
Well, it was I think I phoned Ronnie up. I think it was on the Monday morning and said me train derailed off the track.
What?
Train derailed off the track.
Oh, I remember this now.
Derailed?
Yeah.
So you're not turning in and your train's derailed. Would you not been better off going with cancelled?
And I'm sitting with Bob in the Weatherspoons. It was Bob who told me to say it.
What do you
have the timetable up?
What do you think I should say, Bob? Fucking just tell them trains fucking come off track.
The 9:23 from Peterborough.
That's what I did. And then I thought Ronnie might go for that. It might
are you
have been in
speaking
his
to
wine,
Ronnie
but-
direct?
Yeah, I phoned him up straight away.
So what did he say? Did he say what?
Get your fucking ass here, sacked. I said, it's not my fault, it's derailed, is it? And that was it, and it was fucking...
So you were home, flying in from home?
Fugitive?
No, I think it was still Russell Artie and partying somewhere. Yeah, I think it was, yeah.
That was the
final
straw.
Well, I'd like to think so, because my fucking paperwork was ripped up the fucking 3 hours later. And then I think...
Do you know when you got sacked? Yeah. When you got sacked from whatever club, did you ever think to yourself, tell you what, I'm fucked here, I'm going to have no money? But end of the month,
think somebody else.
I'm gonna have no money.
To be honest though, because at the time, because I was like, but it was like I'd come out of one club and then bang straight into another, and it was like
there's always that.
But I didn't really have like a 6 month or a year break where I thought, fucking hell, I've got to earn a few quid here.
Probably you never experienced
your talent.
Coming in.
Your talent always got you another club.
Yeah.
Whatever had gone before that, you know, like the
and then
whatever you'd done. There were always somebody to say, I'll take a chance on it.
Look, we have a break. Carsey.
So Ronnie didn't believe that the train had derailed.
I don't think fucking rail link did either.
Did you wake up in the morning and think, what have I just said there?
I think it was on me come down about 6:30 at night, thinking, if I really actually just said that. And I thought, I have, haven't I?
See, I've used I've had a car crash one, but the train derailing, it's probably going to be on BBC News at 6, isn't it? You know what I mean?
I didn't think at the time. Fucking hell. And then, I think...
That's a cracking one, that, Bob. Yes, that's a good one. Passes that phone over here.
You're a fucking genius, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. I was sat in Carrie's seat in fucking seat number 28.
First class.
I was going to go for it shits, Bob, but you've got it there. You've got it.
Ronnie, I'm going to have to be quiet. I'm in quiet zone. The fucking train's train's only come off the track, Ronnie.
Because it was coming to the end of where the excuses, I was thinking, is there any more I can give to managers? Because all managers speak, don't they? And I thought, right, I'll give him this one, see if he goes for this, a stiff neck twat.
So at Port Vale then, after passing
Did you get sacked at Rotherham then?
Yeah, I got the tin tack, yeah.
Yeah.
So I went into Port Vale, and then I went
Was there Mickey Adams?
Yeah, I went in for a trial. It was, I think Ray Williams, a scout, got me in for a trial, and then the first day, it was pre-season running, and Mickey Adams old school, and he run you. So the first time I met Mickey, shook hands with him and all that. So I'm running around this fucking field. So Mickey Adams turns round to Ray Williams, the scout, who said, get him in, because he's watched me at crew. He said, get him in. He said, this cunt won't turn up tomorrow after he's been... It's true for this, you can ask Mickey yourself, you speak to him. He won't turn up after the session, I'll just give him. So... me, I'm never a quitter, you know, I'll run, I might stop and be sick, but I'll keep going, do you know what I mean? You only go as fast as your legs take you, in my mate. So anyway, I did that, and then he put me on, was on a 6 month contract.
Did you know that he'd said that? Sorry. Did you know that he'd said he won't come in?
Yeah, I knew.
Did you see that as a challenge?
No, because anything, like, as a quitter for me, I'd never quit anything in life. If it was, someone said 10 shots there and I got to 8, and pour it out, you know what I mean?
But that's what I mean.
Mate, what a terminology. What a terminology
that's
to use.
What I mean.
Yeah, somebody says...
but the fact that, you know, you...
Climb to Everest now.
But everything's to the object.
Listen, don't forget at the time I was on trial, and then, like we were going back to before, and then, like, you're out the game.
Yeah.
This is probably the longest I was out the game after Rotherham, you know, to earn a few quid parked. So I'm doing that now, and then I'm thinking, fucking hell, I need a few quid here. So I went in, and maybe it was because I need a few quid, but anybody's money motivated, but for me it was just like, just just do it. Do you know what I mean? I've done it before. It comes natural to you, even though if you're unfair. Keep working at it. Keep working. It's like if you see a stone on the floor, you pick it up, throw it out the window. One of them's going to break eventually, aren't they?
Another good analogy.
Yeah. so I kept working and working and working. I was getting fitter and fitter and fitter. Then the balls come out, and it was like when the balls come out, Mickey Adam was like, "Fucking hell, who the fuck's this?" So I got comfortable, and then when I signed me 6-month contract, and he used to do the running. Still at the back of running, but I was fitter, and he used to go, "Come on, Robbo," and I just used to shout, "Let the runners run, the players play." and he went, "What do you mean by that?" And then we did pre-season and that, and then teared it up. And after that, I think the Vale fans took to me.
Are you drinking at this time?
I'd have a few drinks,
but not like you would.
No, I couldn't afford to do it. So it was like Parky said, with the brass and stuff like that. It was just, but I think at the time then, I just think as the more clubs have been sacked from the
more bargaining power they've got.
It was more of me thinking, this can't go on.
Yeah. How many chances have I got?
How many chances have we got? Do you know what I mean? And then I was thinking, to be
fair, you've had more chances than fucking Jason Bourne. Let's be right about it.
Yeah. But he keeps coming back though, Bourne.
So like a boomerang, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll throw it. Like that one on the in-between is when it clonks on the air. And then, so I was thinking to myself, and I was becoming a laughing stock of the area I lived in. I was becoming a laughing stock to me mum, me dad, and it was like, I think there was one time, I think it was at Crewe, and I was in the local boozer, the Wagon and Horses by Horses, and the game was on Saturday. He said, "Why are you not playing?" I said, fucking tight hamstring, I'm up fucking travelling down there. Thinking the Monday on the News of the World, or the Sunday, whatever it was, Robert's disciplinary. And then, but like you said, but going back to the chances that I had, I just thought it was coming to me end of me tether. Do you know what I mean? And it was
getting last chance a little.
Yeah, it was either and like you said, when you get your chance, like you said, with the money goes bump from up there to do.
Wake up call.
Yeah, so I'm fucking Jack in the Beanstalk now, thinking, fuck me, where's Bob?
So this is at Port Vale, you're realising that.
Yeah, I'm realising a bit, but not fully. Do you know what I mean? Something's triggered in my mind, and I'm just.
But then you hit problems at Port Vale as well, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I hit a few of them. I hit a few of them. Don't you worry about that.
But you're fucking on it when you're on your trial period. You're on it when you're on your 6-month contract. Yeah. And then you get your 18-month contract.
Yeah.
Feet in the door, comfortable, and I don't have to fight for it anymore. I'm going to enjoy myself.
Yeah, you're probably all right there in a way, and I'm thinking. So I'm sitting there when I've got my 18-month contract.
Bit of a comfort zone.
Yeah, I'm thinking, fucking hell, Bob, we're all right here.
Bob, we've signed an 18-month contract. We're all right.
Get the gin in. So,
get the pork scratchings in, Bob. We're on here.
And then it was, but it's like now, as I'm going back to there, when you're saying you get your feet on the table, because that was a mentality I had, and then if I got sacked from Vale when I did, it was just like, because it was just come natural. I was signed within a club within a month.
Yeah.
But now, as it was getting, clubs were like, nah.
You're running out of them.
Yeah.
Take a chance.
No, Mansfield were signing it tomorrow, weren't they? You had that lined up at Mansfield was that after Port Vale?
Yeah, that was after Port Vale. I met.
Did you think
Paul Ogden, I don't know if you know Paul Ogden, he was a scout and that, and he come in, and I got more money at Mansfield than I did at Port Vale, and I got a bigger signing on fee.
So it was always working in your favour then. You were thinking, just get me out of here.
Sorry,
come as a duo.
Yeah. So wait to break it down. Bob up, see if he can come in for the last half hour.
To break it down, if you'd been on a month-to-month contract for all your career, you'd have been incredible.
Yeah. Probably,
yeah, I think with me, it's dangle the carrot and the bite. It's like the managers now at Chester, they know what I'm like, but not nowhere near as how bad it was last time. They know if they said to me, if we give you another 12 months contract now, you'll be in the local and because when I come back last pre-season, I was big as Parky. I was.
You did have a good summer.
I was. but like now they said they got me in with a personal trainer now, and like I played okay last year. And
so that's good man management from them, to be fair.
Yeah, it's very good. And then
you might be pulling your head out thinking, fuck it.
Yeah, but it is. It's very good because people just see them as hard lads and all that, and people say, "Oh, what fucking sofa?" Listen to me, the mustard. Do you know what I mean? The Seamus Coleman, the Frew, and do you know what I mean? The proper old school. They get the best. They get the best out of me. They get the best out of the individual, and they get the best out of the squad of the players and that. And listen, every manager's the same, but if you put the graft in for them, they put the graft in for you backwards, and rewards. But it's like a boomerang. One goes to you, comes back to you, doesn't it?
So at one point that you said that Mickey Adams was the only manager that could control you, and then
he was till he tried to run me line and back.
Then the train come off the rails.
No, that was Ronnie Moore. But he was at the time, because when I come in and stuff like that with Mickey Adams, but he could control you, but he was more of he come across as could have a fight and stuff like that. He's like me, he couldn't fight sleep, and do you know what I mean? And I don't think he ever took part. But he used to say to us, his claim of fame was, "Oh, I sent Peter Schmeichel the wrong way at Old Trafford, shut up, what have you done?" when he was coaching us. And but I just think, because these lads who are managers now, our gaffers at Chester, I just think they understand the players and the responsibilities, and because they know, obviously they're not stupid. They've done their own work on me before they've come into the club, and they've given me a chance. And if you've got respect for them, they've got respect for you. But more importantly, I've got respect for myself now. And
that's the biggest thing.
Do you know what I mean?
I think the thing is, I don't know if I've said it before, but do you know, sort of like conference and sort of National League North South, every player in that, they're there for a reason.
Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah.
It's either you've been fucking incredible and lost your way, you're fucking 47 years of age like me and can't run, or that's just your level.
Yeah.
There's a reason why you're a non-league footballer. And so I said,
oh, you banged on the button. You banged on the button, Paul. You couldn't have took the words right out. That is absolutely the gospel, God. You can't.
So you've either been there and what you've been in shit and gone.
You're just coming down the ladder to try and scrape as much as you can, or if you're at this stage, we'll try and get back up. But sometimes the lower you go, the harder it gets. The higher you play, it becomes a fucking stroll in the park. The higher you go, it's a stroll in the park. For me personally, the lower you drop, it's fucking hard again.
It's a toil. It's a toil like.
Yeah, it is. The higher you play, it's fucking easy.
Can we talk about when you didn't have respect for yourself again?
Well,
back to Mansfield.
well, when I didn't have respect for myself, when I was back at Mansfield.
Do you want Port Vale, Mansfield? Yeah.
Yeah, Port Vale, Mansfield. Then did I go to?
Did you get sacked from Port Vale?
Oh, I got sacked from Port Vale.
I can see why you're losing track of.
What a fucking stupid question. By the way, we're not belittling getting sacked like that. Do you know what I mean? Are we?
Yeah.
We're not. What's
your reaction when you've got a manager in front of you, spitting all over you? Have you had that, like, just fucking?
What, when a manager screams and shouts you in the change room and fucking this, that, the other?
Or when you've not turned into training?
Sometimes when he screams and shouts at you when you're not turning into training and stuff like that, it's going in this ear and coming out that, because that's my own vulnerability.
So what's your body language at that time? Are you just
I was giving him my cut to go, yeah. But if he's screaming and shouting at me for something I've done wrong on the pitch, it stays in here.
Yeah.
Because that's what it was. If do you know what I mean? If it's an individual error I've made on the pitch,
then you'll own that.
Yeah, I'll hold my hands and go, yeah, and I'll fucking listen to you. But if you're shouting at a mistake that I know I've done and I could have made it right before it, you might as well talk to that fucking curtain behind me. You know what I mean? So.
Were you at Mansfield with Jamie Hand?
Yeah, Jamie Hand was there, and he was good, yeah. He's got some Britney Spears.
He's got a brother called Right.
Right hand, fucking hell. Every time I used to windmill like that with me left.
Was he in the bomb squad as well?
Yeah, we got in. I think we got in the bomb squad at Mansfield.
What's the bomb squad?
Just where you're not allowed to train. You have to train the kids. I think it was me.
Who was the manager at Mansfield?
Paul Cox. Paul Cox.
Yeah. Oh fucking! I've had to fucking do with him.
To be fair, I didn't really have a do with him. he left me out the squad, and I think we played Liverpool in the was it the FA Cup or something, and Suarez scored, or dubious handball or something like that. To be honest, I didn't do much wrong at Mansfield. It was with Andy and that. I'll be honest with you, I don't think I did hardly anything wrong in Mansfield.
You know when you say you didn't do anything wrong, is that compared to what you had done?
Yeah,
probably.
You're probably right. Yeah, you're probably right there. But I didn't do much wrong. What I can remember at Mansfield.
Did he shit in a ice bath, Jamie Undr? Because he was obviously the same.
Shit in an ice. Oh yeah, now.
He was trying to get out, wasn't he? Or something?
Of course he fucking shit in an ice bath.
I think there was one. I'd done my ankle in against I don't know if you know Lewis Briscoe played for Mansfield. Briscoe.
Oh, that right. Centre half.
No, right winger. How's he pissed? So I've done my
That's
ankle.
his brother, Harvey stuff.
Yeah. Okay, now look great.
We're Yorkshire Puddings again.
That's Coxey's Yorkshire Pudding David. So I've done my ankle in, and Andy's come in and I think Coxey got me in because the bomb squad, but I was the first protocol when the bomb squad I was in. So I'm training the first team, so I've gone to tackle Briscoe, like, my fucking ankles swell. So Andy comes in, you know, Andy's like still fucking steaming with
Andy.
Jamie Hand.
Jamie Hand, yeah.
Andy fucker. So he's got his bag on his shoulder and he's walking in and going, what's up with you? I said, oh, I'm back in here. He goes, what, you bombed the bomb squad off? I go, I have to, don't I? So my ankle's like, I got ice on it, he goes, and he slaps it as hard as he could, but he goes, fucking man up and get back in the bomb squad. Yeah, it was alright, like, but to be fair, man.
The ankle?
To be fair, it was rubbish at Mansfield. I had to go there because the deal was sorted, but it wasn't a club I enjoyed, and do you know what I mean? I was just there for the sake of being there. Do you know what I mean?
And how long did you last before?
I lasted the 6 months. I think it was January time when I got sacked from Port Vale. I think I lasted the full 18 months out when Mansfield won the league against Wrexham on the last day of the season.
Who's managing? Cox?
Yeah, Paul Cox was man. I think
you got Big Reed?
Matty Reid, yeah, Amphel, yeah. I used to meet him with Richie Sutton at
Richie Sutton, the centre half?
Yeah, he's at Morecambe now.
Yeah.
Used to pick me up from Crewe, and then he used to take me down, and we used to meet Reedy at the JCB place, and he needed JCB to get his arse in. Yeah, but he was,
it's made me feel good playing against him. I'm thinking, I'm not the fucking fattest striker on the pitch.
He's good though.
Like, it's effective, like, innit?
Is he still? Is that not one?
Yeah,
at Lincoln.
Yeah, he's at Lincoln. Yeah.
So is that when you went abroad?
What,
Whilst
Lincoln?
you're-
Yeah, I went abroad.
No,
I'll tell you what, it's fucking roasting there at Lincoln.
no, Mansfield.
Yeah, I think I went from Mansfield, and then I went to loan to Floriana.
How did
Where?
Floriana in Mansfield.
How did that go?
In Mansfield. In Malta, fucking cracking bar. No, I went to Malta.
Sangria on top.
I went to Malta on loan.
To Malta? How did that come about?
Stephen Vaughan, the chairman who used to own Chester Football. He's a good kid, and people can say and stuff like that. But he's looked after me. Do you know what I mean? I'm not got a bad word to say about him. Always looked after me. So he took me over to Malta, to Floriana. So got over there, and she goes. She's got the coaches. I don't know if you know Ian Brunskill, who's at I think he's at Blackburn now as a coach or something. With Terry McPhillips was out there as well. Who's
Terry Mac? He was
Blackpool manager now.
Yeah.
He is, isn't he? So I've gone out there. And I've got
another.
Yeah, I'm alright. So I've gone out there, and so he goes, come on, you stay in our pad with me and my dad and that. So I've got in the pad with him and his dad. I'm thinking, fucking hellfire. I could have a bit more of this.
So Malta were good then?
Nice pool, everything on it, because you have to go and live with one of the players the next day. So I went and lived with this Edit fucking Ebad or something like that.
Say that again.
Edit Ebad, whatever. So I think he was from fucking Ghana or somewhere. He says, you got to live with him. So
clean?
Yeah, it was clean. I was just the ale then when I was out there. And
He's no Bob though, is he?
Oh, no, was he?
No comparison.
He was cooking off chicken.
So the guy from Ghana don't want to go out at 9 o'clock in the morning.
I've gone there and so living with him, and I think because when they got me out there, once he had a restaurant, so they said, listen, you don't have to buy no food, go to the restaurant and whatever you want. So I used to go to the restaurant and come home and say, why don't you send him to the restaurant? Because he just does a job. He's not, do you know what I mean? So I'm coming home and he's cooking this fucking chicken wings and I'm thinking, and the smoke's going off, thinking, oh, for fuck's sake. So I'm sitting there and I've got Maltese TV. So I phoned the chairman up and said, listen, you get me back on that flight home. I said, I can't stay here.
So the telly?
Yeah. After the telly, so I'm watching and he's sitting there, he's frying the chicken, so I'm thinking, get me fucking home. So next minute he gets eaten.
What was the worst thing? The chicken or the fucking telly?
I don't know, it could have been the smell. so I've got him. So the phone, he goes, what's up? So next minute, his mate's come down, Sunday fucking Ebok or whatever his name. So he's brought all his brothers round, and I'm thinking, oh no, I can't be dealing with it. So phone the chair, I said, listen, I'm getting out and all that. So he's fucked off, the lad, and all that. So I thought, right, I'll get you out my apartment straight away. So people think, well, what did you do? Do you know what I've done? Done a Kazi, you know, his pillar, his room, went in his room. Opened it like that, blasted him, squashed it on. 2 weeks later, he was living somewhere else in the apartment to himself. I was fucking buzzing. Chairman went off his nut, but he saved him a few quid. Straight in his pillar, fucking hell. He go, speaking all these foreign languages, and fucked off. Yeah, so I was out there in Florida.
Yes, I was out in Malta.
Yeah.
He sounds like a lovely lad. All he's doing is cooking his chicken and you've shitted his filler.
My ass was better smelling than the chicken. So I've gone, after that, he's gone and then the chairman's gone. I said, listen, I'm not having fucking Maltese lads picking me up and all that. So he goes, listen, take my Merc. So he gave me his keys for his Merc.
Did you drive by this time?
No, it was just automatic though, you know what I mean?
No handbrake.
Yeah, I knew where it was then because of the fucking physio car thingy. So I've got in the fucking Merc and I goes, listen, take your fucking time now. And he said, because we drove each other down before and we've had a few glasses of red and white. He said, take your time. So I thought, fuck it. So I'm sitting in the house, mate. So I thought, fucking hell, I'm bored on my own, do you know what I mean? And he got me one of them fucking chip boxes you get. Because I said, I'm not staying unless you get me one of them chip boxes.
Oh, to watch what you want?
Yeah, the Sky. So he boxed all that. So give us a key. So he'd give me anything I wanted, really. So anyway, I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, fucking hell, it's a little fucking, like a little veg store there that sell fucking cans of ale and stuff. So I thought, fuck it this night. I thought, I'll go and get myself fucking 10 cans. So we've done the 10 cans and I'm thinking, bit of a walk that now. It's only from me to downstairs to the fucking bar. So I thought, fuck it. Walk down, got myself another 10. Right then I'm fucking bladded, aren't I? So I'm thinking,
you're on ferry, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm on the ferry. Fucking hell, the car was nearly. So anyway, I'm thinking, fuck this now. So we get in the car and I think, so I'm driving to town now in Malta.
Oh, so you've had 10 cans?
20. Where was it? I'm trying to think what it's called. It's Patcherville, is it, or something?
So you're driving the chairman's car
to the strip
for a night
after 20 cans.
Yeah, after 20 cans. So we actually get to the strip, believe it or not. So I'm in the strip. We weren't
smoking with front car, were they?
No, the handbrake was off. So I get myself to Hugo's Terrace Bar in Malta. In was it Patcherville or something? I can't. St Julian's it's called in Malta. So I get myself there. So I pull up, don't I, like Charlie Big Spuds driving like thinking, fucking look at the fucking birds outside here and all that. So I just park my car on the fucking curb, don't I?
Park my car?
Well, the chairman's car. So I get out. So I've gone in there. So I'm thinking, because when you're abroad, he's 40 fucking euro for a bottle of Grey Goose. I said, I'll have a bit of that. I'll have a bit of that, Bob. We've got the Grey Goose down. So I've ended up in after Hugo's. Where did it go? We went to some fucking nightclub anyway. Cut a long story short. So I thought, fucking hell, where have I put the car? So I'm pacing round fucking St Julian's for about an hour and a half.
Same pacing. I'm imagining staggering.
No, I was fucking straight-headed, yeah. I had some of that fucking sushi blow. So looking for it. So fucking hell, there it is. So getting it, I must have got, I'd say.
So you found the car?
Yeah, got 1/4 mile going under the bridge where the tunnel is. So I'm fucking whammoed like that. boom, straight into the side of the tunnel. Fucking gone like that. Took me about a minute and a half to wake up. So I've got up like after I've crashed the car into the tunnel. So I've got up.
Chairman's car, man.
Yeah, well, the chairman's car, yeah. So I've got out of it. So I'm walking through the tunnel and I'm thinking, fucking hell, I haven't even got a mobile on me. How the fuck am I going to get home? Fuck the car. I didn't even forgot I'd done that to the car. I forgot to crash the chairman's car. Do you know what I mean? I forgot I'd done that. So next minute I'm walking through the tunnel, next minute the fucking police, because it's called police out there, they fucking handcuff me. I said, hang on a minute, bollocks are a bit tight then. They put them on me back of my hands and I'm thinking, fuck's sake. So I'm in the thing, so I'm thinking, this is a gospel God's honest truth, right, this now. The copper who arrested me, right, in Malta, was the fan of Floriana, right? So he arrested me, he says, I know him. Chairman, this is how they spoke, I was fucking, they could have spoke fucking Japanese, I was that fucking one. So he phoned the chairman, he says, what's happened? So he's told him, he's come down, he's looked at me, he went,
the chairman's come down?
Yeah, chairman's come down.
So to be fair, the fucking Bobby's done well for you, ain't he?
Well, he had no fucking, it was Bobo, but no hope. So he's done well, so he's come down and all that. So anyway, he's come down and I'm fucking cabbaged in this fucking cell, and they're not cells out there, it's just like a wooden fucking up like that. So I'm lying there like that, thinking, and he's come in, he's gone, thrown what, fuck you, what have you done, you fucking hell, you on about, you daft cunt, you haven't got training, yeah? I thought he had training, me, and I'm just fucking rich as makeup.
I thought you just slept in.
Yeah, that's what I did, because I've done it a few times before. So he's going, yeah, fucking done the car. He says, what am I going to do now? You got no job. He says, I'm going to have to take the rap for you. He said, and to be fair, the copper who was a fan of Floriana, was consorted and all that, and he was fucking brilliant. A month later, I was plating his beard, the copper's beard. Thanks for coming.
What, he was shagging his beard?
Man have to edit that. My missus got off enough now. I wasn't with her and she'd be all right.
So you come back from Malta and then
Signed for Cosh Key.
over in Wales.
Yeah.
Is that in the
Welsh Premier League, yeah. And I signed in there, and then Mark McGregor took me in and just went and was playing, and it was just get as much as you can out of the game. And it's like Parky said, was you working at the time? I wasn't working because I wasn't used to working at the time, and it's like when you come by, it's like, and even then I was.
Did they used to make you train like Tuesday, Thursday, or?
But the manager used to say to me, just turn up on a Saturday, and then every other kid used to have to be there on Tuesday and Thursday. I used to say to him I was working when I fucking weren't. Do you know what I mean? I can't get there because I can't fucking go from that standard football to that, and
then that's your talent again, isn't it?
And then I'd turn up on a Saturday. And
so are you personally at this point? Are you drinking heavy in Wales?
No, that must be what now? Is that 5 years? It's got to be 5 years. Cosh Key, isn't it?
Yeah. 14, 15.
Yeah, it's 4 or 5 years, isn't it? So I think that's just before the stage I realised that I've got to fucking proper adapt to what's thingy. But I think he had. But I don't think he got the sack from Cosh Key. Well, it's virtually impossible to get the sack from there.
I'm sure you'd give it a good go, lad.
Take some sacking.
Yeah, that's a quiz question, isn't it? What fucking club did he not get sacked from?
And I went to Cosh Key, and then I think from Cosh Key then did I go back to
Are you liking football, yeah?
Now
You know, at Cosh Key, are you enjoying football?
I'm just enjoying the tokens that I'm playing for. I'm just turning up.
You're turning up for what you can get.
Yeah, well,
there's no other option.
Yeah,
basically.
that's what it is. Like Parky said before, when the money runs out, it's just you'll play for any club. But as a lower standard, and to be fair, the Welsh Premier League now is a good standard. But at the time when I was playing, it was just like, just fucking pay me at the end in an envelope so I can.
Not bothered about the game or all. Just
it was gone. But I'll be honest with you. Like I'm always honest with you, the game to me was just bypassing me. But when I went on the pitch for 90 minutes, it wouldn't bypass me. It was just like when I was on the pitch, it was like I was free. All my problems off the pitch seemed to go for an hour and a half.
Did you used to forget about them then?
Oh yeah, it was like I was meditating or something like that.
Is that for the whole career?
Yeah. Just everything. If I had any problem, any thingy or fucking whatever, just when I went on that pitch for an hour and a half, I was just a different person. It was just like for that hour and a half or longer with injury time, it's just my concentration. Like it made me just like meditate and just go and relax.
It must probably subconsciously then. That was just your fucking release from your life, weren't it?
Yeah. You're right. 100% right there. Yeah.
That was your release from the fucking. The stuff IOXYZ and your drinking and everything.
It was just like that was like a breath of fresh air for you.
2 hours a week.
2 hours a week, or I used to love playing Saturday, Tuesday because I'd get 4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was like fucking hell. Do you know what I mean? It was class.
We've got Witton Albion here. The only club you haven't played a game for.
No, I must have played 20 or 30 for them.
No, it's blank.
That'd be your research, that.
No, it's on the Wikipedia. This.
I played 20 or 30 games for Witton Albion.
So you left Connah's Quay, went back to Malta. Is that right?
Yeah. Left Connah's Quay.
Yeah.
Then I think it was Witton. Then from Witton I went to Moster FC, and then I think I come back from Moster. Then I went to Bangor.
How come you went to Moster?
Because Malta.
Back in Malta.
Deirdre weren't calling you over, was she?
Daphne.
It's fucking copper shit.
What it was, the chairman, who was the chairman of Floriana at the time, was at another football club out there, and he went to the other president, because he called him Presidente out there, I don't know why. He's the chairman, and he went, we need a player, you would sign him, he'll be, so, but you've got to look after him. So I live with the,
what, in a fucking straitjacket?
Yeah, well, I live with the president. The president's out there in Malta. I won't mention his name. I used to go in, and it was fucking. The house was fucking unbelievable. Villa pool, the lot. It was fucking brilliant. You know what I mean? Get up in the morning. There was eggs Benedict. There was fucking everything. It was the full Monty, like. So you had to take your time, but I used to love the Presidente where we were at, because night time he used to have a nice little fucking whiskey nightcap. When he went to bed, his fucking nightcap weren't that big. No, but I was out there in Moster for a bit, and went to Moster, I think it was, and then I come back from Moster because I had enough, and I was fucking, I'd lost my head with Moster. I just lost my head with playing, lost my way. So I come back, and then it was about 6 weeks later. I don't know how the president, well, he must have got it off the chairman from Floriana, got my house phone number. And
your mum and dad's house phone?
Yeah, my mum and dad, I was at my mum and dad. So they got my mum and dad's house phone number, and they phoned it up. So my mum answered the phone, and she thought it was one of them fucking prank calls. Gary there, please, whatever, the way they speak. So she went, yeah, he's here, love, so come on, Gary, it's a Presidente. He said, we're in the relegation pool. We've got a game against Zera United we were playing. He said, we need you back. I said, listen, he said we need you back to stay up, so to fight. So listen, I ain't coming back unless he shows the Reddit. So I'm thinking, he's not going to come back. So he went, well, what are you looking for? I said, well, you're paying for me flights. I said, I'm not staying at your house again because you keep a fucking eye on me. So he said, you've got to come out on the Thursday, train with the team Thursday night, because they used to train at night time, because of the heat. And then play on a Saturday. I said, sound. So he's got me out there, so he sorted the resi out. So he got me out there, scored one, made the other. I was a fucking hero of Master. Oh, what?
The things that happen in football, mate, are fucking unbelievable, aren't they?
He takes it to another level, though.
Yeah.
No, it's just, to be honest, but if I had my head screwed on years ago, the only story I'd have to tell now is what? Eating pasta, steak. But I wish I did, but there's no wish.
Do you wish you did?
I wish. Well, are you fucking pissed? I could be sitting in here now. You could be renting this room off me.
But you did say you had no regrets.
I've got no regrets. I haven't got no regrets, because what I've done is, do you know why I've got no regrets? Because if I didn't change when I changed, I wouldn't be in this room now. So what's to say if I got given the chance to play at the top level at the time, and at the time when I got the chance to play at the top level, and I said people have held me back, maybe yes they have done or they haven't done, but if I had had more and more and more, would he have abuse
worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's true.
Yeah. You know what I mean, Parks, don't you? So if we had more to do and spend on it, it's just like, it's like with drugs and alcohol, right? You can drink too much and you can sniff too much and you can go home and you fall asleep. Your body just calms down. With gambling, you don't get tired of it. You just keep going and going. You don't get tired because you're not drinking. You're not fucking. You don't get tired of gambling.
To you, it didn't matter if you lost £10
or 10 million.
Or 10 million.
It wouldn't bother me.
You'd still been exactly the same.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You might have been in the same position anyway.
But if I got to the top level now, me personally, I'd just be honest with you, at the stage I was at of my career and the way my head was not with it, I probably wouldn't be in this room speaking to you now. Whether it was on fucking 60, 70 grand a week or 6-7 grand a week. 6-7 grand a week, maybe, yes, I am lucky to be live, but the 60-70 grand a week might have finished me off at the time because my head wasn't in the right place. But I never ever thought I'd come from me gambling to drugs and alcohol, but I can control me alcohol now, I can control me gambling. I've not touched drugs for 3.5 years, but it's just crazy how one thing springs to once to the other. But now I'm just like, I feel alive. I feel like you said, a breath of fresh air, and it's not just an hour and a half on the football pitch. Now I'm proud to walk around the town centre. Oh, he's playing for Chester. He's the vice captain. It makes me feel proud, and people are thinking, well, how can you feel proud of that when you could have had this fucking 10-15 years ago? But I'm proud of where I am today, even though I could have succeeded better in the future, but I am where I am, and that's for a reason.
You've come out the other side, haven't you?
Pardon?
He's come out the other side, like.
I think that's a better achievement than
playing in the Premier League. For me, personally, of course it is.
In life, really.
Yeah.
Fucking hellfire. I don't think it's ever fucking been so somber. Did I got a tissue? No, but that's how fucking daft it is.
Yeah. That a bit of everything, that, didn't it?
It did.
Yeah.
Well, cheers, mate. Appreciate it.
Are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
Fucking hell, they can know how to save money, these fuckers. Yeah, don't worry about it. Do you know what? It's been a fucking pleasure. I could have stayed here and give you stories all fucking day.